Hi, everybody. It's Crazy in for another week. Before I get started this week, I was given some advice about my videos, and uh, a lot of people are having issues trying to figure out which video was which. So, in order to remedy that, I now have episode numbers for both my learned experience, which is this video, and my oops videos. So you will now see, episode numbers. So it kind of helps you figure out which one's the starting one and which ones we're going to next, and yada yada yada. Okay, so advice taken. Thank you for the awesome advice, and I continue to try to make my learned experience and oops videos better for the people who are watching it. Um, Also, on a personal note, a buddy of mine was having some issues, and I wanted to, kind of address them and actually, explain them to you as well because it might help you out. Um, don't quit, rage quit. Now, before you say crazy, that's not good advice, man. Yes, it is. Believe it or not. Don't just quit something and never come back to it. If you enjoyed starting the starting of making it, then you should come back to it because it's something that inspired you. And if something inspires you, you want to go forward with it. You don't want to stop, And sometimes at that point, you're going with it, and then you get locked onto something, and you get stuck, and it aggravates you, and you want to quit. Don't just quit. Rage quit if you have to. Get mad, walk over, go play a video game, watch a movie or something, go hang out with some friends. But don't quit. Okay, and that's the easiest advice I can give, my friend and anybody else going through that. Rage quitting you can come back to. When you quit, you don't want to come back. And I'd say don't quit. Stick with it. Take a break from it for a little bit. I do. There's sometimes I'm just out there playing video games or playing on my Pi or something. I was doing something else other than what I wanted to do because it was stressing me out, it was aggravating me, and I wasn't seeing focused right. Um, which kind of brings me to what happened to me. I rage quit last night because I got done doing all my videos, both videos. I had got them done, and I was like, oh, they were perfect. For me, to me, they were perfect. They were great. But yeah, something went wrong, and I'm here doing another video. And it happened right before I uploaded them, and I'm like, that's it, I'm done. Putting the keyboard in, I'm done. I'm going to bed. And so I got up today, and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna do my videos because it's not just helping you, it's helping me too. So, and I think that's a win-win. Okay, so with that being said, it's okay to rage quit, but come back to it. Go back to it. It's not worth giving up. Okay, and I've seen so many game devs and so many people working on projects just walk away from it, and it was a good project or it was going to be a great game, and it just got left. Oh, no, I'm done. I don't want to do it no more. Don't do that. Stick with it. Come back to it. Give yourself some time away from it if you need to. Take a couple days. Take a couple hours. Take a couple weeks. Whatever you need to do to get back into focus. To get your mind back to thinking clearly, so that when you come back to with a new pair of eyes. Okay. So I rage quit. Okay. So, with that being said, uh, another thing that a lot of people, ask me about is like, okay, crazy, how can you continue on doing what you do and then not worry about anything else? Well, I do. I worry about a lot of stuff. I got to run my family. I go to work a 40 plus hour week, and then I get my couple hours a night in, and that's why I'm doing the learned experiences, because I want people to understand that they're not alone. They're not out there, you know, fighting the good fight by themselves. There are people like me out there. There are people like a lot of the people that I know, that are struggling with trying to balance the work and home life in reality with game deving or designing and stuff like that. Okay, so don't think you're alone. hey, I got you. You know, we're all in the same boat here. Okay. With that, I'm going to go to my plus one. Yep. I wish they would really sponsor me because I would so love it. But HubbleBundle.com, last week on episode 8. So if you want to go back to episode 8, you will understand what I'm talking about. HubbleBundle.com offered a book deal, okay, a book bundle for Python, which is, the same books that I have. Let me switch over to it and turn on. There we go. Okay, which is, let me go back up to the top. Woo! Okay, which is Invent Your Own Computer Games with Python. It's one of the ones I'm working on right now. It's also part of my learned experience. You can go to some of the videos I've had previously to see that that's what I'm doing. And you can get that same book from HubbleBundle.com, okay? Because they have it right here. It's 15 books, okay, for $18. Now, some people are telling me, hey, crazy. You can get stuff like this for free all the time. Yeah, but sometimes you can't. Sometimes it's part of a book deal. This is kind of like one of those book deals. It's a little bit more than $1 a book. You can't beat that. And plus, okay, and a plus, it's for charity. It's a win-win. Win-win scenario. You get some good books, and you're helping out, a charity. Okay, so check them out, HubbleBundle.com. They have different kind of bundles, games, books, and software. So go check them out. Okay. I'm going to bring this one up because this is Blender 2.92, which is the current version that is out. And the reason why I decided to do this one is because of the fact that, well, that really don't matter. Anybody's like, okay, well, crazy. You do video games. Blender don't have video game engine no more. And it's like, yeah, okay, they don't have the game engine. Correct. But 2.92 is what they're up to, right? But a BGE, okay, is up to 3.0. Okay, now it's the Blender version 3.0. A BGE is 0.3. Okay, so with that being said, that's an experimental version. So they've got one of the experimental versions that they put the game engine into. So you can actually run a game right now. Okay, so a BGE has the newer version, and that's the reason why I brought this up, is because of the fact that Blender is at 2.92. Okay, if you want to get a BGE and want to, don't want to have to export your stuff to Unity, Godot, any one of the other ones, you can go right here to the downloads page. Okay, and they have the older version, which is 2.79 Blender. Okay, which is actually 0.2.5B, and that is the older style Blender, but it's with the game engine. Okay, and you can get it for Windows, you can get it for Mac, you can get it for Linux. Then they also have the 0.3.0 alpha, and check the date on that. 4 days ago. So these guys are keeping on it. Guys at UPBGE are literally rocking it by trying to keep UPBGE alive. And so for those people that say, oh, the Blender game engine's dead, no. Right here it is. Okay, it's right here. And kudos to all the guys out there at UPBGE. I appreciate, and I know there's a lot of other people that appreciate you. So if you're watching this video, dude, y'all rock, okay? Y'all are doing a great job. Keep up the bang up job. Okay? Alright, so with all that being said, I've been playing around with a couple of things in UPBGE and trying to work on terrain, and I'll talk about that in my Oops video, so check on that. But for right now, let's see. There we go. In my learned video, since that's where we're at, I am working on a Caesar cipher. Okay, and basically it's an encryption algorithm it's a basic one, and I hear people all the time talking about how they have to encrypt their game software so people don't, come and take it, or take stuff from it and call it their own. And to be honest with y'all, locks deter honest thieves. So if you have, a good encryption, it kind of helps you out. And building this little deal here, this little program, and let me go back. Oh, well, I just turned them off. I had them on. Oh, that's a first. Usually I have that off. um, this is only like 72 lines of code, and it was fun to make. I enjoyed it, and I got to play around with it, and I did it before, but I didn't quite understand it. And let's see, yeah, I'm getting on my 10-minute mark. So with that, so far I'm understanding it now. It's one of those things I'm actually picking up on. So the longer you work on something, the longer you continue to do something, the more you'll recognize it, and it becomes like memory. It goes into memory, and you can actually, recall it later. So I'm actually starting to understand a lot more of this now. Before, no idea. I just, ran the program, and, let's see. Yeah, I just ran it like, oh, hey, it works. I didn't break it. And then, say, hi, Tom. Okay. Oh, no, hang on. Can't do that yet. I'm sorry. Say I want to encrypt something. Okay. All right. So encrypt it, and I say, okay, hi, Tom. Enter. Okay. And then I give it a cipher. We'll say 12. Okay. So now it changes it. Okay. As you see right here, it changes it. And this is, you want to encrypt or decrypt. Okay. Well, let's do decrypt. Okay. And then I enter that in. I put to Faye. Now, believe it or not, this is case sensitive. Oh, it's case sensitive. So if you just put to Faye in there with all lowercase, it's not going to give you the right cipher. Okay. So, of course, I use 12, and it says, hi, Tom. Okay. So that's how you do it. It's neat. It's cute little encryption program, so it's kind of cute. You can do a lot more. You can get into them. One of those books goes of those Python books that's on Humble Bundle actually does encryption software like this. So you might want to check that out. But so far, that's what I'm up to, and I wanted to talk about that stuff earlier on, and I did. Um, my learned experience is going well. I'm actually retaining knowledge now. I'm actually starting to understand key points and key things in code. So the more I keep doing this, the more it's gonna pop into my memory, and be like, oh yeah, okay, I know what a definition is. I know what an if statement does. Oh, that's what a for statement does. And why do you have the in there? You know what I'm saying? So I'm slowly but surely, not all the way. I'm still having a little bit of trouble trying to get that extra little bit of knowledge up in the head. So, but this is where I'm at so far. So, till next time, thanks for watching.